By this guy's definition, CNN, BBC, fake the news. First thing I'd like to say is thank you for viewing this video. And if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe. I'm pretty sure that I have more things that you'll be interested in, and it doesn't hurt to like the video, and it does help the channel out. It helps us grow. Now let's move on to our scheduled program. What's up? This is the BBN, Jack Frost speaking. Okay, recently I had a video out called CNN Is This Fake News? Something along those lines, where basically CNN had repositioned some protesters, and they said they did it so they could get a better shot or something, so they could, but basically the protesters was protesting like across the street and down the block, and they went and got the protesters and moved them all the way to a different location and then filmed them protesting, which in my belief changed the narrative. It made the story look entirely different than what the story actually was. Okay, so now we have William Shelton. He writes, I was an Army journalist. We moved ourselves to get the best shot of the story. Moving the subject is staging, manipulation, editorializing, and creating the news. Attempting to improve coverage by repositioning yourself to give perspective or take advantage of the availability of light is called honest, responsible journalism. Mainstream media is full of gangarnies, political affiliated bias. Okay, I am absolutely not sure what that word is, but it looks like a gangrenous. Gangrenous? I'm going to have to look that word up and then use it as often as possible because that word looks dope as hell. But the point is that he's saying that it's basically, you know, BS. You don't do that. It's a malady. It's bad press. It's wrong. You're basically staging the news when you do that. Because let's say you have a building that somebody is protesting against, correct? But the protesters aren't standing on the steps of the damn building. The protesters are across the street, protesting across the street, you know, protesting, doing whatever their protesting stuff is. And then the news comes to cover it and says, oh, hold on, protesters, hold on. We want y'all guys to get right up there on the steps. You know, we're going to, you know, right there where you could prevent people access to the building. You know, you're guarding the entrances and the egress points. And that's what we want you to do. And then the protesters move to the point where now they're in the way of this whatever building that does business, preventing the building from doing business, preventing people from leaving the ingress and egress points of the building, the entrances and the exits of the building, respectively. So by doing this, you change the narrative. This is creating news. It's faking news. You understand? So anyway, I wanted to bring that up because I know a lot of people don't really care about this stuff, but this is the type of stuff that I pay attention to because we have to really, a lot of us watch and get our news from CNN and from Fox News, and those guys are the worst, but from CNN and from Fox News or from your local news. And sometimes we have to understand that the local news and CNN and Fox News and all of these different news stations and affiliates, they're staging news. They're staging it. You know, they're literally staging news. So, you know, I just want to move that point out there. And you ask who William Shelton is. Like I told you, he said he was an Army journalist. And this isn't the first time I've heard about these particular tactics being taken, and that's why I mentioned it in the first place, because I've seen tactics like this being taken more than once, where the narrative of the story changes, and by changing the narrative of the story, you change the entire story. You change the news. You make things seem different than what they actually are. Anyway. Leave some comments down below if anybody's interested. And like, share, subscribe, and that's all I got for you. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.